Alright guys, so here we are, just got done lifting weights, and we got a lot of bikers out here, quite a few. But I gotta say, mine's the nicest looking bike. Alright, so we're gonna go for a little ride. So yeah, I just got done working out. I have a weightlifting class. It's pretty cool. It gets me to lift weights, and that's a nice thing about it. Because I need to stay in shape, because that is something I have to do. If I don't stay in shape, I get in trouble. So let's pop this. It's nice out here. Alright, so come on, dude. Oh. So I don't really know what to say. Took a PT test this weekend, and that was really cruddy. My PT test score wasn't cruddy. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't horrible. It was, I'm sore as heck, and then had to go weightlift for class, and my legs are killing me and my arms are killing me. So that's why. Shoot, I always forget to do that. Turn off my turn signal. New rider problems. But yeah. Alright. So a little bit about me. I'm not gonna cut or edit these videos any, if maybe just a tad bit at the ends, or if I screw something up in the video, like if I'm forget to turn off the camera or something like that. That's the only way I'm gonna edit the video a little bit, but that's pretty much it. You guys are gonna get the raw stuff. Me just cruising around, waving at people, looking at people, riding behind people, cruising. But yeah, this is Western Illinois University. It's not a huge school at all. It used to be bigger, but it's getting smaller. Fewer and fewer students go here every year. But it's one of the top law enforcement schools in the country. So, man, they need to fix this freaking road. I do not live in the dorms, if you guys are wondering. But this over here used to be a field, like where you could just go out and play soccer or football, something like that. But now they're turning into a parking lot. Why? I don't know. Dang, my arms are so sore I could barely hold myself up. Oh, traffic. So, I'm not from a big city like a lot of the other moto vloggers out there. I am in a small town USA, I guess you could say. There's cornfields everywhere. There are tractors everywhere. My hometown, I know all the cops in it. Not because I was a bad kid, just because I played sports with all their kids. And yeah, so I'm not from a very big area. Illinois, everybody thinks of Chicago, and Illinois is not all Chicago. That's the one thing that I can't stand, is when people say they're from Chicago and they're not from Chicago. They're from a suburb, which is not Chicago. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Pizza Hut. La-di-da, la-di-do, la-di-dee, la-di-da. Western University. There's way too much traffic out here. So I ride a Suzuki Gixxer. It's a 600. It's an 09, and it's a decent bike. Not my first choice, but I got a good deal on it, which and I wasn't even in the market for a bike, but I got one. So I've always wanted a bike since I was about I would say 16. Me and my buddies were all gonna get Super Sports. We all wanted our R6s or a CBR 600. I wanted the 06 or 07 and CBR or the 08 R6. But that quickly went downhill. None of us ended up getting a bike, and ended up joining the military after we got out of high school. Well, my buddies joined the military. They all tried to join the Marine Corps, and I wasn't real sure what I was going to do. My parents wanted me to go to college. I wanted to join the Army. I did a little bit of the Marine Corps pulley function things where you go out and work out. That was pretty cool. But ended up, I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was going to school, and so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go to school too. And so I went to school with her, and we both ended up going to Western. And I was like, dang, man, I still want to join the military. My buddy got denied from the Marine Corps, so he wasn't able to join the Marine Corps. The other guy got in, and another one just totally fell off the face of the planet. I don't know what happened to him. And then my other buddy, he joined the National Guard, and I was like, hey, that's cool, National Guard, you're doing stuff. Well, I ended up doing ROTC for a little bit. Did a couple years of ROTC, or a couple semesters of it. I was like, I really like this. So what am I doing? So I was like, I'm gonna try and become an officer in the Army while I go to school. I was like, that's a good idea. That way I make everybody happy. I get to join the military. My mom's not angry at me. My girlfriend's not angry at me because I didn't go to school. Well, hello, copper. Well, oh, my arms are so sore. Well, I went, talked to the recruiter there at the ROTC office, and ended up, talking to him for a little bit. Ended up heading to MEPS the following week. Of course, I kill it. Ended up going to MEPS the following week, and I was like, I'm not going to join the military unless I get to become a Cav Scout, because I thought that was the coolest thing in the world, become reconnaissance, Cav Scout, get to go do the sneaky stuff. And he's like, alright, I'll call up and see if they have any slots. So he checked, he's like, there's 2 slots in the entire state for Cav Scout. I was like, alright, when do we need to go? He's like, you need to go tomorrow. I was like, alright, fine. So we jumped in the car, drove down to St. Louis, went through MEPS. It was like a 2-day process, and came back. I was a Cav Scout. Well, I wasn't a Cav Scout yet, but I was enlisted, officially enlisted as a 19 Delta. And then I decided, I'm not going to do the officer route. Screw that. Went to basic. Before I left for basic, I found out my girlfriend was pregnant. I've been dating her for 4 years. So when I got family day came around to basic. I asked her to marry me. Got home from basic and AIT. We got married. We had our kid. And shwabam, that's my life story. I was like, man, I'm never going to get a motorcycle. And that took a long time for me to tell you guys that I was never going to get a motorcycle. Yet I'm sitting on one. Well, I got home, or right before I left actually, one of my buddies who got into the Naval Academy to become a Marine Corps officer, he showed up on a motorcycle. I was like, dude, I love it. It's an 09 Gixxer. I was like, oh, dude, your bike's awesome. I'm jealous. I'm never going to get one because I'm having a kid now. And so he's like, cool, blah, blah, blah. Well, I leave, come back, stuff happens. I have a Jeep. My wife's like, hey, you need to get rid of your Jeep because it's falling apart. I was like, well, I need something to drive because I'm not going to drive your car. And you know what I mean? So she's like, okay, whatever. And my brother's like, hey, my buddy's selling his Gixxer. I was like, oh yeah, how much? He's like, $4,000. I was like, really? What year? 09. How many miles? 9,000 miles. I was like, deal. I was like, hey wife, I'm buying a motorcycle. She's like, what? I was like, listen here, it says that it's worth, on Kelley Blue Book, it says that bike's worth like $6,500. And we could turn around and sell it for a good amount of money. She's like, okay, fine, whatever. As long as we get rid of your Jeep. And I was like, okay. So I told my brother, go ahead, tell him that I'm gonna buy it. So I ended up buying it. And my wife's like, you gotta sell it. I was like, wait, I need to go buy a helmet because I gotta ride something while I gotta have something until, you know, I'll sell my Jeep. If I sell this bike right away, I'm not gonna have anything to ride. She's like, all right, go buy a helmet. So I bought a helmet. And I was like, oh, we need to insure it. We needed a license plate. All right, we got insurance license plate. She's like, why'd you get all that if we're not keeping the bike? I was like, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep the bike. So she's like, oh man, we got an argument. Not really an argument, but this bike, actually I'm going to make some money off of it. My brother's going to buy it from me later on this year. And I'm going to get me a new bike, which will be fun. But yeah, that's my quick story on how I was never going to get a motorcycle into how I actually got a motorcycle. So, never say never, I guess, right? Can-Am. Farm King. Yeah, so this is where I live, guys, out in the middle of nowhere. But that's basically the story about my how I was never going to get a motorcycle to where I'm getting a motorcycle now, and that's where I'm at now. I got myself a motorcycle. I'm happy. She's happy because my Jeep's gone because it was falling apart, and I'm riding this beast, which is fun. I like having fun. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to watch this next video, I'm probably going to make another video right now after this one, so I'll probably just upload it straight up. So just stay tuned, and we'll get these videos out. I'm kind of excited about making all these videos, if you guys couldn't tell. So stay tuned. I'll have more videos up shortly. All right, bye.